Koala, hello.
Hey, welcome to the
Alex,
show.
hello.
Hello, Alex.
Hello from Trivia.
Zoltan.
Tell Trivia I said hello.
Where's Trivia located? Is that in Europe?
Zoltan, thank you.
Thank you, Zoltan.
Andy?
Damn it. I don't understand why Venus
not
is broken.
working.
It's not broken.
Broken Venus.
Oh,
Broken
God.
Venus.
Broken Venus, yeah.
Like, it works. Oh, it doesn't work.
Jazzy.
Like, see? It's there. Let me just make a new command. Maybe that's the reason. Venus. Venus. Venus.
Venus. Venus.
So weird. I don't understand it. Because, like, it doesn't... Everything should be working. I'm sorry.
Everything else
Hallelujah?
works.
Hello?
I'm sorry. Jazzy, hello?
It does
Yes, really?
Yeah,
Everything
work?
yeah, should.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's
Doesn't
the
work.
audio. Maybe it's just the audio. Okay, hold on. We are investigating. Oh, I think that.
You figured it out?
Wait a second. No.
Gross Sultan. There's a special place in hell for people that use their apps out of dark mode. Thanks for hosting, Alex. Thanks for hosting. I mean, we aced it last week, so I don't really care about this week.
Ursa, hello.
Something's going on. I don't know what it
You
is.
think drops are gonna not work?
Yeah, drops. They should work.
Hey, Chef. Chef, welcome. Hearing it. What's going on?
I mean,
Yeah,
ever
okay, so
since
that-
that
oh.
little...
I hear
Drops
that.
work. I mean, they're off for the intro, but they do work. So
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. I thought audio drops were valid until after, but maybe not. I don't know, man.
What the hell?
It's not, I don't
What
make
the
this show.
hell?
Ever since that Google thing, the Google drop, Twitch's API has been messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Google.
Google and Amazon servers bit the dust, what,
Wait.
last week?
Yeah.
I think so.
Wait, I'm just catching up. Alex has Twitch on light mode.
Yes.
Ugh.
It's fucking disgusting. It's like dirty.
It's really
Like
bad.
you're like a dirty person.
Anthony Wheeler's the same.
I
Anthony
know,
Wheeler
I
has
can't.
Twitch
I
on
can't do
light
it.
mode. And
So
uses
obnoxious.
Procreate in light mode too. Like, oh.
Wait, there's a light mode for Procreate?
Yeah.
It's obnoxious.
Really?
Like a bright white gray.
I would never fight Koala Chef.
I could not do that.
I would win, Chef.
Fucking kill you.
Whoa, hello, welcome. Welcome to Control-Alt-Death, episode 241. I'm Ben
Hey.
Monster. That's Human Gabe right there.
Hello. How are you? Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
He who?
Ew. We got a special guest tonight sitting in the couch with us right now. That's Koala.
What?
Welcome.
Hello,
Yeah.
thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
I
coming.
finally,
Thank you.
I finally
Yeah.
completed the rotation of Ben Monster shows.
You've completed the rotation.
Is this
Yeah.
this is not your
Wow.
first time on CAD, is it?
This is my first
Oh.
time on CAD.
No,
Stop
it's
it.
not.
No,
No,
it's
yeah,
not.
it is. I've been bugging you guys for Evil Dead for so long.
Well, Evil Dead, we can't just do Evil
No.
Dead.
But yeah, no, this
You
is
were
my first time
here.
on
I
CAD.
remember this. I remember you being on this couch.
No, not for CAD. Never. This is my first time on
There's
CAD.
no way.
Yeah, seriously. I've been on Tuesdays like so many times,
Mm-mm.
Mugen so many times.
No way. No.
Oh,
I don't believe it. I could have sworn you were on this show before.
name the movie then.
Like
I
feel
don't
like
know.
yeah.
But geez,
Zoltan,
what
I
the
need
hell?
Zoltan. Use your powers to scrub through every word we've ever said and say how many times I've said the word koala on CAD and get back to me.
Oh, good luck.
I
How many times
swear
have I
you were on
annoyed
for
Gabe?
something.
No, no, never. I've never been
I
on
mean, I know
CAD.
you're asking about Evil Dead, but
Mhm.
I could have sworn. Huh.
I'll be honest. I'm not a big like. I watch horror movies, but I'm not like a big horror movie person. So like,
You know, horror.
basically, Evil Dead is my is my shtick.
Evil Dead and
It's
Cube.
one movie. Yeah, and Cube.
That's the movie we'll be talking about tonight. Cube.
What?
We watched it in Discord last night.
We did.
Mhm.
Is it the first time for you, Gabe, for seeing Cube? It was.
It is. This is one of those
Okay.
movies that like I've known about forever, and this is my fault, and I shouldn't have done this. But I've been building up this movie in my head for like 10 years,
Boy.
and
You're
Not
probably
quite.
disappointed.
not quite what I was expecting. But I still liked it. But we'll get into it.
Okay, we'll get into that later.
That's spoilers.
But first, let's talk about what else we've been watching, what else
Yeah.
we've been playing and feeling.
Yeah.
Koala, you're our
Oh.
guest. You go first.
Watching nothing right,
Mhm.
nothing crazy right now. We're waiting on me to finish The Last of Us 2, the game, so we can actually watch the season, the new season.
You don't need to finish that much of the game to watch
No?
the show.
It's true, yeah.
About 2
really?
hours
Yeah.
and you'll be good to go.
Wow. Yeah,
Maybe
other
more
than
than 2
that,
hours.
yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling feelings and things.
This is your first time playing through it, right?
This is my first time playing through it. I
Damn.
waited for the PC port, so it's
Same.
just it's such a good game.
Incredible.
So I told
It's
myself
incredible.
I need to play the game because I know the show will probably ruin it. So at least let me enjoy the game first, and then the show can do whatever they want.
Yeah, you'll
Mhm.
always have the best version of the story will always be the game. So you always have that. And then there's the little extra with the show, and you can take good things from it. But overall, maybe it's not that great.
Gabe hates it. I love the game and I love the show.
I didn't hate it.
I like the first season a lot.
Oh, the
like,
first
loved
season.
it.
Goes-
They also shot it in
Similar
my city. They shot a
Oh,
lot of the like
really?
city scenes in my city. Yeah, I mean,
Are
I
you in
don't
the
know if that's a
background?
compliment. No, they like blocked off a whole section of our downtown just for it. And I'm
Damn.
like,
Wow.
wow, our downtown is an apocalyptic. Like, it's not really a compliment to the city, but sure.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
It's COVID. Hey, nurse, hello.
Hello. Welcome. So how far into time wise are you into Last of Us Part 2? No spoilers.
I think I'm like 30 something. I know I'm in like the second last like act.
Okay.
So I just have a few more chapters and I'm done.
Yeah, I have questions, but I don't want to.
No spoilers.
I can't
No
ask.
spoilers.
I can't ask without spoilers. But I have questions.
It is my favorite game. I think Last of Us Part 2 is my favorite game.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I love it so much. Love it so
It's
much.
incredible.
I can see why Robert doesn't like it though. because it is.
I don't think he's
so much
played it.
story. It's not that
I don't-
I don't think he wouldn't like the story. I think it's just
Mhm.
because it's so much story. Like in
He really
between
should play
gameplay.
it.
It's so good.
I don't want him to play it because then he's gonna complain about how it's a bad game, and I will have to
No.
literally kill him. I'll have to kill him.
There's no way you could say it's a bad
Yes, he
game.
will. He will find a way to say it's a bad game.
Mm-mm.
He will complain about cutscenes. He'll complain about controls. He'll complain about how hard it is or whatever, and I will have to go kill him. There's no other. I can't not kill him. I'll have to kill him.
I will stop you from killing him.
No,
I
I'm
will
gonna
stop
fucking
you.
kill him. I'll kill you too.
No, you're gonna kill me. I love that game. It's my favorite game.
But you're defending a Last of Us 2 hater, and I gotta kill him.
But he's not hating. He hasn't even played it. I feel
And I don't want him
if
to.
you
I don't want him to touch it.
No.
I don't want. No, fuck you. Get your blade out of me. I don't want him to touch it. It's this beautiful, pure thing, and I don't want his grubby little hands like complaining about it. I can't do it.
He's gotta play
I'm not
it.
joking. I'm not joking. If he plays it,
Oh
and
my God.
anywhere he talks about it, I'm gonna leave because I can't. I don't want to hear it. It's gonna piss me off too much. It's gonna make me so mad.
I think even he's played Halo. There's cutscenes in Halo. He loves Halo.
There's no comparison between.
No, there isn't. I mean, it's not. It's. But what I'm saying is, he's definitely played games that have cutscenes in them, and some of those games he loves.
I think Robert would appreciate the story. I don't think he would appreciate the gameplay.
He won't appreciate it.
Really?
That's why he hasn't played it. He wants to just watch. He'll appreciate the story as a whole, as like the idea of a story. That's why he's just gonna watch the show, and that will be his. And that's fine. That's fine. You can have the show. Don't fucking talk about the goddamn game.
It is a perfect game. It is like near perfect game, I would say. I mean,
incredible
masterpiece. Both of them.
I don't know if it breaks my top 3, but it's up there.
What are your top 3?
Definitely Red Dead Redemption 2 for sure. Skyrim, just based on the amount of hours I've spent in Skyrim, is stupid. And then third one is kind of a toss up. I'd probably say like Ollie Ollie World.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because I think I've gone way too hard into that game and tried to like 100% it, and god dang, you can waste a lot of your life in there.
Yeah.
Fair.
I really like that game. I like the other ones too. Just the was it Ollie Ollie 1 and 2, and then it was World, or it was World the second one?
I think World.
Are these skateboarding games?
Okay. Yeah.
It's a side-scrolling skateboarding game.
Yeah.
I think I played the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second one, the art style is just amazing.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
That artist is wild. I can't remember his name. He's on Instagram, but he's
Bam Margera.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's it. Speaking of Bam Margera, he's in the new Tony Hawk remake, isn't he?
He is. I wonder.
That guy sucks, right? He sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got his problems.
I think I don't know if he sucks, like his views on things suck, or if he just he has some struggles. But he seems to be doing a little better now, so I'm hoping.
I feel like every 5 years we hear Bam is coming out of rehab and doing better.
I know.
He just tends to relapse.
That like documentary series that I watched a while back, where the first episode was about him and this like weird AI like therapy thing. Like he was like fucking scary as shit in that. Like he was like I wouldn't feel comfortable even being around him because he's so scary. But I don't know if that's really him or that's just the old.
I wouldn't feel
drugs.
comfortable around any of those jackass guys.
Yeah,
I'd be on edge the whole time.
Not if they're like filming, you know. I would never go there if they're filming. Johnny Knoxville seems cool. I hope he's not a dingus.
Yeah. I don't think
Probably
he
is. Everyone's a dingus these days, you know.
Yeah.
Not me though.
Gabe, since you're not a dingus, what
not
have
a
you been
dingus.
watching?
Today, I went to go see 28 Years Later. And I'm here to talk. I'm the first one to see it. Yeah, I got a early screening, just me and the red carpet.
Wow.
I'm the first one in the world to see it.
In the
It's
world,
all right.
even
It's all
before
right.
the director.
Yeah,
It's
before
all
the
right.
director. It's okay.
It's all right.
Really?
It did not, but like it's hard for me because the 28 series is very close to my heart. 28 Days Later is one of my favorite movies. I love it. It's like a top 10 movie for me. 28 Weeks Later is amazing. I think I really love that movie. So I'm very invested, and I have been waiting very patiently since what, 2007? How many years is that? Fucking 1,000 for this follow up.
1,000 years.
1,000 years later.
And so I'm very invested.
Built up a hype
in the franchise.
Built it up.
So I think maybe my expectation was a bit too high. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie, and it's by Danny Boyle, the guy who did the first two. Or did he do two? Yeah, he did two. No, well, he did the first one. And it has like, he's weird. Like the way he directs is weird. There's a lot of weird techniques, a lot of weird he intercuts like stock footage of like war and shit, and like people marching and like all this weird stuff. He does that in all of his movies. So like that's there. But it was just like after it was over, I was just like, that it's weird that this is the story you choose to tell after all of this time. It's like, okay, like it felt like it didn't really need to exist. Now, that being said, there is 2 more movies, and it does leave off, hey Patty, it does leave off like, okay, we're going to continue the story. It is not like this story is done, it's over, now there's a new story for part 2. Like, it is going to be a through line. So I'm not giving up or anything yet. I'll still be there day one for, I think it's called the Bone Temple. That's where I take your guys' moms.
Hey.
But it's just, it was just kind of weird, and I won't say, and there's no spoilers. I won't even say that, but it's just overall, like, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was a good movie. But there were a couple things like iconic to the franchise that were missing, and that was a huge disappointment for me. One thing in particular, I don't even want to say what it is.
Don't say it.
One thing was missing, and I'm like, damn, you're really not gonna put that in there after all this time? So that was kind of sad.
Zombies.
But
The zombies were missing.
No zombies.
Just Bone Temple.
Have you guys ranked any of those?
No, not yet. But we will eventually. Maybe once the trilogy is out, we can watch all of them, because that'll be what, 5? That'll be 8 movies.
Wow.
No, 7. It'll be 7 movies. So maybe we can do it after the last one comes out. But just if you're a casual fan, then you won't probably give a shit. It'll just be a fun zombie movie. But if like you're like hardcore, maybe go in with slightly lowered expectations. That's what I'll say. I would love to go into crazy depth about this, but obviously I can't. So maybe one day I can talk about it.
One day.
Tomorrow. When the movie actually comes out.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go. Mikey, hello. Zombie.
Hey, Mikey,
Zombie says I'm here.
I mean, I think talking about bad zombie movies, I think I could find a movie that you could put at the very bottom of your list without watching.
Whoa.
World War Z.
You didn't like that one?
I hated that movie. Also, just based on how good the book is, that movie is such a tragedy.
Yeah. And like, that is it's kind of how I felt about this, is like, That movie could have just been called anything else, and it would have been like, oh, that's a decent zombie movie. And that's kind of how I felt about 28 Years Later. Is like it almost didn't need to be a 28 movie. It could have just been a zombie movie. And if it wasn't for some like slight editing, like an edit, like those movies have such a unique audio and visual style. And sorry to go back to it, Qual. I'm going back, but like,
no, you're good.
He films it. Remember we talked about how he films it on iPhones this time around. You can't tell at all. Like it looks amazing. But he had like I don't know. It's missing like the grime of the especially of the first one and the second one too a little bit, and how the editing was kind of dirty, and it was really like clean. I don't know. And the audio was a big problem for me too. But anyways, sorry. I'm done.
He's done, folks. He's done. Zoltan, do you see what Zoltan said?
Yeah, Zoltan said 58 episodes of CAD for overall total count of Koala, 229. So Koala, you've been on 229 episodes.
No, that's just 229 times Gabe told me to fuck off.
Zombie says, we just watched The Black Phone and loved it. Very excited for the sequel. You just watching that now? Damn.
Oh, Zombie. Such a good one.
Go watch the trailer for the next one. Looks fucking awesome. Saint Ursa, I'm not answering that. You haven't seen Black Phone?
No, I haven't. It kind of the trailers kind of creeped me out a little too much.
It is creepy.
They're
very
spooky.
Creepy.
They're spooky.
Yeah.
But Ethan Hawke is fucking amazing. I love him so much.
Also Ursa hates movies that are centered around people being kidnapped.
Don't watch this one.
Yeah,
do not watch this.
That's literally the whole plot.
Yeah.
Whole plot. Ben, what about you? What'd you watch or play or feel?
I watched a movie called Dinner in America. Have you seen this?
I have not seen this. But Robert
talks
about it all the time.
Yeah.
It is excellent. If you like movies, you'll love Dinner in America. It is it is excellent.
If you like movies.
If you like
movies. You like moving pictures on a screen. Watch this.
Yes. It's very it's hard to describe, but if you like art, if you like standing up for art, not selling out kind of messages, and if you like doing punk stuff, like lighting things on fire, you're gonna love this movie.
What a review.
Yeah. You'll love it.
Is this
it's just really
a drama?
Good.
What kind of movie is it?
It's like I don't know, it's hard to describe what it is. It's about a dude.
It's not a horror movie.
No, it's not a horror movie at all. It's about a dude who is in a punk band, and you follow him around, and you figure out that I don't want to know. You know what? I don't want to give the story away. Just watch it. If you like fire, you like art, yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. You're gonna love it. And it's got a great song in it too. At the end, you're gonna love the song. I downloaded it immediately after the movie. I was like, I love this song, and I love fire, and I love art, and I love punk stuff. Go watch Dinner in America. It's excellent.
I just love the idea of like CAD and you guys talking about movies, but not wanting to spoil it, so you don't actually talk about it.
I feel like Dinner in America, you could probably spoil a little bit. 28 Years Later came out. It's not even out yet. It's out tomorrow. So I definitely don't want to spoil that one, but I would if no one cared. You know what I mean?
I'll spoil a little bit of Dinner in America. Okay.
They eat dinner.
There is dinner involved.
They're in America.
The mom from Back to the Future, Leah Thompson.
Oh,
really?
In it for a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And
does she make out with her son?
Oh my God, that was almost a spoiler. I thought you were going to say a spoiler.
It's a best spoiler for Back to the Future from 400 years
Yeah,
ago.
but she does make out with someone.
With her son again? Damn, that's her
no,
thing.
No.
That's her thing.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's a great movie. Just check it out.
Dinner in America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Koala, anything else?
For me? No,
Yeah.
not really. I mean,
No.
if I want to get into my personal life, I returned to work today.
Boo.
Boo.
After a year and a half of WCB, workers' comp, back to work is just, it's so
awful.
ick.
Yeah. It's awful. But money. Get money.
I mean, in other good news, though, I don't know if Ursa can let me say it. I'm just going to say it anyways. Ursa got another promotion at work.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
She's just been climbing that ladder.
That's amazing. You said no.
Okay.
Don't say it. All right. We won't
Too
talk
late.
about it.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, let's not talk about it.
But that's
congratulations.
amazing. Congrats.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's see. Ben, you'll be proud of me.
Mm-hmm.
I have restarted from the beginning Cyberpunk 2077.
Hell yeah.
I've been feeling the urge, and I only played like 2 or 3 hours, I think, last time. So
really?
Not deep in it at all. And I restarted. I just did the first Johnny Silverhand mission.
Oh, fuck that guy. I hate that guy so much.
You're crazy. He's awesome. He's fucking awesome.
He is absolutely not awesome. He's the complete opposite of awesome. If I could light someone on fire, it would be him, and that would be awesome.
That game would be nothing without him, though.
He's so cool.
My character's way cooler than him. My character rules in that game. I could jump really high. Can he do that? He can't.
Doesn't need to.
He just has a gun. He has a gun that can kill people with one shot. Congratulations.
I hope that you get that gun eventually, because I want that shit. I want that.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
So
I will.
That's a great game.
I'll keep you updated on that.
Cool.
It's good game. Good game.
Once I finish Red Dead, which is very soon, I'm gonna go back into Cyberpunk. I think I'm kind of almost done with Cyberpunk.
With Red Dead, you mean? Or Cyberpunk?
Both.
Okay.
I'm almost done with both.
It's crazy that you're playing these two games side by side, and they're both huge, massive.
Yeah, just like games you totally get lost.
Endless games.
Well, you've pointed out that I have extreme game ADD.
Media. You have media ADD, not just games.
Yeah, that's true too. But like, it's very apparent in games where I play a game for like 20 minutes, stop, go to another game, play that for 20 minutes, go back to the original game, play that for like 10 minutes, go to another game after that. And then, yeah.
How do you do that? Oh man.
I just like, I don't know. I don't know why I do that. That's what I do.
There's that meme of like all these Squirtles lined up in a row, and it's like game I bought recently, game I bought recently, game I bought recently. And there's another one just like happy to join. It's like new game I want to buy.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at that too. I'm the best at like playing endless hours in a game and never finishing the storyline. To this day, I've never finished Red Dead Redemption 2.
Damn.
But I have. It's my favorite game, and I've sunk so many hours into it. But thankfully, I have Ursa who beat it for me in front of me.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Well, I know the story. Yes.
I can't wait to hear Ben's thoughts on the end of that game.
I mean, I love the game so far, and I know what's coming. I know what's coming. At least I think I know what's coming in the game. But yeah.
You don't know what's coming.
Gabe, you be proud of me. You'd be proud of me.
What'd you watch?
Because I restarted. Oh, thanks
Terry.
Back it up,
I restarted Chucky the series because We've been taking way too long to get to these Chucky movies. I need my Chucky fix.
What? You're watching Chucky? Hold on.
Yes, the series.
You hear that? He's happy.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Thanks, Chucky.
Now you're gonna
yes.
you're gonna watch them all though. You're not gonna stop.
I probably
after
won't
season
finish it. I probably won't finish.
Okay,
Wait,
but
how
no,
many seasons are there?
only 3. It got canceled before the 4th one. But look, if you finish it, then we can rank it.
Yeah.
Because it'll be our first ranking of a show.
Are we gonna rank the seasons or
I
each
think we
individual
do.
episode?
No, I think we do seasons. Episode is too much.
Or just
I think
the
we do
show as a
seasons.
whole?
No,
we could do the
because
show as a whole.
no, the seasons they vary wildly
Oh,
in terms of quality.
Mm.
So I think I would love to rank, put them on the list.
okay.
I was thinking of making a separate list that you can hover over, and it's my list with the shows. But now, if you're gonna actually watch them all, we can do it.
I'll finish it. I'm gonna finish it.
So exciting! It's only 3, like 12 episodes per season, right? I think.
I think so.
10.
I'm gonna Roscoe.
Hype train.
Roscoe.
Thank you. Thanks, Roscoe.
Hey, Inky.
Hey, hello. Yeah, I really like that series. I really like
It's fun.
the way it's put together. It's really good.
And
Chucky.
after we watch the next Chucky movie, I don't think the connections to the other movies happen until later in the show. Like, I think it's season 1, but I think it's way later. So it'll probably be like perfect timing for you to like
Okay.
catch up on show stuff. Oh God,
Whoa.
it was a critter.
Love those critters.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Is it
Or
your
unless
turn
Koala,
to
do
talk?
you have anything?
Is it your
Yeah.
turn to talk?
No, my
On
turn
your
for a
own show?
movie. For a movie.
Yeah.
Please, we watch.
Take turns.
Do it.
We've Effie and I have we've watched all of the Predator movies from
Hell yeah.
Predator 1 until the latest one. So, because Effie hasn't seen them, and I really wanted to watch the new one, the animated one, and I also haven't
Yeah.
seen Prey. So I'm like, now's the time. We got the new movie coming out. So we watched
Mhm.
Predator. I obviously have seen that. Amazing, iconic, perfect. We watched
Mhm.
Predator 2. I've also seen that. Amazing. Love Predator
Yes.
2. We watched Predators with Adrian Brody.
Oh, yeah.
Joshua.
I remember
Joshua was in that one too.
a lot of Joshuas. Predators. I remember it being better than it actually is. It's kind of cheesy,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's still awesome. It's just like, it's awesome. And
Yeah.
and then I watched for the first time The Predator, which is the one that
Oh.
everyone says is the worst one.
Yes, it is.
Huh.
And
It
you
is-
agree.
I agree. It's the worst one.
Okay.
It is bad,
It is.
but I did have fun with it. There was some fun moments. It felt like a Marvel movie. Like it felt
Really?
like it's not like a serious Predator. Like it's like there's this thing happening, Predators running around, but then there's also like stupid jokes and comedy that don't land and doesn't make sense. And it's like, why? In that way, it feels like a Marvel movie, not in like a good way, like kind of in like a shitty Marvel movie way. And the whole thing with the kid and why they want the kid is either the smartest thing in the world or the stupidest thing in the world. I don't know which.
It's definitely not the smartest. It's definitely not the
I
smartest.
I know. Why is everyone saying woof?
My God.
What's woof? What's woof?
They're saying wife. It's wife. Renee and
Woof.
Brandy are married.
Oh,
guys.
but they're saying woof. Are they dogs?
They want to be different. They want to be cool and different.
Hey, Renee. Welcome.
So yeah, it's definitely the worst, and it is bad. But there was a couple parts that made me laugh out loud.
Mm.
But I
It's
don't know
not
if it's
for the
but not in a
it's not
in a good
intentional.
way. No,
right.
it's just so funny, and it's just like it's. And also
It's
Thomas
bad.
Jane is in it, and I really love him, and he's in it for like fucking. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid movie. So then I watched The Predator, and then I finally watched Prey.
Oh my god.
Masterpiece.
Such a
Yes.
movie.
Fucking, that was my chair.
Yes.
Incredible movie. Goddamn, was so fucking good. You know, so good.
It's so good.
And so yeah,
Okay.
that was the last one, and now we're up to Killer of Killers, which is the animated one that just came out. We haven't watched that yet, so that'll be this weekend probably. And then I think we'll do.
I think I'm watching that this weekend too.
Really?
Let's have a watch party. Let's have a
No,
watch party.
well you can.
Okay.
But
No.
because doing a watch party for things that Effie wants to watch is so hard. What am I gonna sit here?
No,
My
we
hot
could-
office. It's so hot in here, Ben.
no,
You wanna
do
kill me? You want to
No.
drown me in heat? You want me to die?
I mean,
You're in heat? Did
Yeah.
you say you're in heat?
My AC's broken, so it's fucking hot as shit in here.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
pretty bad.
Sometimes with your guys' movies, what we do is we just like project it from an iPad onto a screen, like onto
Yeah.
a TV or something.
I
just so we
mean,
can still watch
Yeah.
movies with you guys.
if the timing lines up, then and you host it and you do the what's it called, the thing,
Watch together.
watch together. If it all adds up, then sure. But what if I have to pee?
Wear a diaper.
Hmm.
Piss your pants. Piss your pants.
My pants
could
aren't made
pause
of
it.
my pants aren't made of a sink. I can't piss in them.
Harry says, wear a catheter.
Ugh.
Insert a catheter into your
Ugh.
penis.
I used to think when I was little that a catheter goes around your penis. And I'm like, that's gonna get so dirty.
Catches it.
But then I
That's
grew up
pretty
and I'm
cool.
like, oh. How's it stick? Ben, you have anything else?
Yes. Robert did a what the fuck watch party with 2 movies, Holy Motors and the Greasy Strangler.
Okay. I'm glad you brought it up. I wasn't gonna bring it up,
Oh,
but you brought it up.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
the motherfuck are you guys gonna
Mhm.
watch the Greasy Strangler 2 weeks after I talk about meeting them and getting choked by him for half an hour, and nobody
Yeah.
fucking sends me a message? Hey, we're watching it. Now I know you did the event for Holy
Yes.
Mouth or whatever,
Holy Mouth. Yeah, it was a
Holy
Holy
and
Mouth.
I was gonna watch it, but then you guys said it was a foreign movie, and I'm working, so I can't do subtitles, so I left. And nobody is gonna just be like, hey, we should let Gabe know because he literally met them and is a big fan and watched the movie and got choked by him. No one thought to message me.
Okay, look. I saw the Greasy Strangler a while ago. I don't think I finished it because that movie is very disturbing.
It's an awesome movie.
Yeah, awesomely weird.
Can't
I
believe it.
didn't think we watched it pretty late too, though.
I mean,
You're probably sleeping.
I'm work
You were
late.
sleeping. You were
Work
probably sleeping.
So late. I'm much later than you. I'm still working when you
True.
guys go to sleep. Okay. It doesn't hurt me. It just hurts, you know?
Wow. You missed Holy Motors, and I think you really didn't need to read a whole lot of that movie. It was just basically weirdness.
Unrelated to this, I'm gonna do a watch party for the Kid Detective. I'm gonna wait till Robert goes to the fucking UK, and I'm gonna watch Kid Detective watch party when Robert goes to the UK. Okay.
Do that, and Dinner in America. Do Dinner in
And
America
then when
too.
Ben leaves, I'm gonna watch Pee Wee. Okay. So let's make a note for all that. Okay.
I look. You could watch Pee Wee all by yourself because I just knowing that you're watching that makes me happy. I don't have to be there. I don't have to be
I
there.
have Airborne playing in the watch party, like nonstop, 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, so you like
Holy
Greasy
Motors.
Strangler? You guys both watched
Not really.
Holy Motors.
Yeah, you were there, right? Koala, you
Yeah, I
saw
was
both
there
of
for,
those.
You got
like,
the invite.
No, I watched a majority of Holy Motors and
Right.
What Am I Doing? And
Oh, right. It's a they're both extremely weird movies.
Yes.
Like very, very weird, disturbing too. Greasy Strangler is disturbing, but there's also they're doing this for laughs, some of it, but Holy Motors is like I don't know if they're trying to be funny.
Mm.
It was out there, but there was just like what 45 minutes in, and there's still like no context to what's going on. It's just like a series of weird images that you're watching, centered around this one person. And it's like, what?
He's like an actor, right? And he gets like these jobs that he has to do of like acting in these like scenarios that he has a driver and they drive him to like these different spots, and then he puts on makeup, he changes what he looks like in certain parts. Let me just describe this one part to you, right?
Okay.
He's in the back of the limo, right? And his driver's driving him somewhere. He starts putting on things that make him look like a weird, creepy leprechaun. He's got these like crazy fingernails, right? He's got like, I believe he has a hat. He's dressed in green. He puts on an orange, an orange beard, facial hair, and like, he looks like a gremlin, right? Like a leprechaun gremlin thing. And then, then he's released into like a cemetery.
Hey,
Naomi. He's released into a cemetery. The Godzilla music starts playing. Dun, 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 you know that part, right?
Yeah.
And then like, and then he just starts running through the cemetery, eating the flowers that are on the gravestones and the mausoleums. He just starts putting them into his mouth, right? He starts chewing on them and starts running around. And then he comes upon a photo shoot with Eva Mendes. I believe that's her name.
Okay.
She's like posing, and then this photographer is like taking photos of her, right? And then the photographer catches a glimpse of him and he goes, you're so weird and strange, I must take pictures of you. And he's like starts taking pictures of the guy, and then the photographer tells his assistant, the photographer tells his assistant, look, we got to talk to this guy, we got to get him, see if it's okay to like keep taking pictures of him or something like that. And then so his assistant goes over to him, starts explaining this to him. He bites her fingers off, spits out the fingers, has a mouthful of blood, goes up to Eva Mendes, licks her armpit. Oh, Jason.
Hell yeah. I get it.
Licks her armpit, blood all over her armpit. He kidnaps her, brings her to a cave. He gets undressed, has a giant erection, and then he goes back into the limousine and changes his clothes to go do another job.
And that was the moment where I was like, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay.
Yeah. There you go.
I feel like I should have watched this movie. It's armpit licking and
I
graveyards.
don't know if you'd like it.
Zombie says not so giant. Was it a huge penis or huge for you or?
Okay, look, it was very weird. I've never really seen in a movie,
right?
Not pornography. I haven't seen a whole lot of erections, especially coming from a leprechaun. I don't think I've ever seen an erect penis from a leprechaun. So this was new for me.
What a line. Can someone clip that, please?
Big for a leprechaun, says Zombie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so erect.
I think
it was kind of.
It was literally pointing to the north.
Yeah,
star.
yeah. It was like it went up. It went like woo.
Let me see if I can
kind of
find
swoopy.
Holy Motors peen. I gotta see this dick.
It was also a fake penis. It was clearly like it wasn't. I think he was wearing it was a prosthetic. Because can't you show an erect penis in a movie that's not a pornography? Is that
I think erect. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can try.
I guess the movie would be unrated, right? The MPAA. Well, wait a minute. This wasn't an
stands for
American
penis.
film. Yeah.
Well, there you go. They don't have penis rules.
Yeah, no penis rules.
I
So
think
yeah, there you go.
I think it's penetration.
All right,
that
and it's
turns-
Oh,
Eva
you
Mendes.
can't show penetration. It is Eva Mendes. Yeah.
Implied penetration. Well,
Where do we go from
goddamn,
there? Yeah.
goddamn. I got two more, but it's not gonna top that. You
Go
know?
for it.
Top that. Last week or 2
It
weeks
worked.
ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I think it was just off in the beginning, or maybe I turned. I don't know. Who knows? 2 weeks ago or last week, I talked about the movie Friendship with Tim
Yes.
Robinson. So we restarted I Think You Should Leave. Effie had never seen it, and I had only seen season 1. So we restarted it, and now we're almost done with season 2. It's great. I love his style of comedy. It's so fucking good. It's just
Very
perfect
weird.
amount of weird and awkward, and like, oh, I feel like that's something that we would do on our channel, you know, on Ben Monster TV over up in here.
Oh,
Hello.
that's where we are.
So yeah, that's been great, and almost done with season 2, and then we'll blast through season 3, and then we'll be caught up.
Wow.
And then the last thing I watched was a new documentary series called The Mortician. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
So it just came
Sounds
out. It's on HBO.
Oh.
You got killed, Ben.
Dead.
It's about a guy named David Sconce who ran a funeral. His family owned a funeral home in like 70, for decades, right? Very trusted by the family. Oh God.
Whoa.
His family ran a funeral home, and then he ran, as a part of the funeral home, a cremation service. Okay.
Okay.
So they worked in tandem with each other because they're family. And he went to jail for 25 years and then got out. And he got out, and he is in the documentary, and they interview him, and they go through the fucking crazy shit that this dude and the family did involving dead people. And it is
Oh my God.
shocking. Not so
Ew.
much in like the pervy territory, not at all actually. I was expecting like really weird shit. It's not that. It's more of like the way they handle cremations, and you know, you're only supposed to do one cremation per burn, so you have the ashes, and he was doing like fucking dozens of people and just divvying up the ashes because you know, making more money. And they just go through, you know, the years. Like they show, like, you know, 1985 they show he did like 400 cremations, and then the next year he did like 2,000, and then 4,000, and then like it's crazy. And he's interviewed, and he is a fucking piece of shit. He is just a giant piece of shit.
Sounds like it.
They promoted the ending kind of like the last like 5 minutes has the Jinx style reveal where like something super crazy happens at the end, and it's not really it. Like that was kind of forced, I think. And
Not
but
a
it's
hot mic situation.
yeah, but not really. It's not even really that. Like it's like, oh shit, but it's not like the Jinx was like, oh my God, this is like, that's like a huge piece of evidence. Like it's nothing like that.
Right.
But it's an amazing documentary. It's on the heavier side, I guess. Like everything happens post all these people's deaths. Squid Street, hello.
Squid.
I love
But it is like, if you're a true crime documentary fan, I would definitely watch it. It's really good, and just so fucking crazy what this whole
What's
family
it called
did.
again?
It's called The Mortician.
The Mortician.
And 100% this is going to become a movie. It is so crazy, and like the cast of characters is so wild that like this is going to be a movie, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be an A24 movie. I'll bet you $1,000 right now.
Whoa,
Yeah.
1,000.
People will base characters off of them, kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%. So it's really good.
And
that's
like
it.
A little true crime.
That's all I got.
A little true crime.
Little true crime.
Have you guys seen the Interview with a Vampire TV series?
No, but I heard it was all right.
It's better than the movie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's so much more in depth than the movie, and they lean into the gay, which is great because vampires gotta be gay.
Gotta be super gay.
All vampires are gay?
I mean, a little bit, right? I mean,
All
a
of them?
famous
I don't know.
chef-
I
famous
never met a
chef once-
vampire.
A famous chef on Twitch once said, "Everybody's got a little bit of gay in them."
And vampires have a lot of almost
gay.
all vampires.
I mean, just think of like the
What
process that you have to suck on their neck.
Okay, if sucking on a
turn
neck
around.
is gay, then I'm king of the gays. You know what I mean, man? Like I've sucked on a lot of
There you
necks.
go. You heard it here
Wow.
first.
You know what I
You
mean?
might be a vampire, Gabe. You might be
Shit.
also a vampire.
Damn, I'm a vampire. I'm not nearly. No, well, let's not go there. Let's get into some news, shall we?
Yes.
Give me the news.
Not hey Kane. Not too much today, this week rather. A couple things.
But it looks rank.
A couple people sent me this. I love when there's something that comes out that is like, it's usually Jason or Chucky related, and like 15 people send it to me, and I love that so much because it's like, you guys know me. Jason Universe is coming to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando and Hollywood with Original Haunt. So every year Orlando or Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios has like different houses, and they have little houses and you go through, and there's just like a little walkthrough attraction thing. And this year is the Jason Universe, not Jason Voorhees, not Friday 13th, Jason Universe. This new
Also, what's with the
fucking-
numbers in
Yeah.
universe?
It's 13. We're stupid, Ben. It's 13.
Oh, it's 13.
Did you are you joking?
No, I wasn't joking.
Okay, because we had this
If you-
discussion
so they
last
can't-
time.
They can't say Friday the 13th, so they put the numbers in universe.
I don't know.
Or they're just referencing it.
I
yeah.
think like this Jason Universe thing. Also, hi Lindsay. Is their new? Oh, it's their new. Oh, everything is gonna be this, and they showed that new design, and
Right.
like that design will be there, and like so far there's a lot of just like shit like this, like merch and t-shirt. It's like I like when's the movie? Like when's the thing? Like I don't want this Jason Universe shit.
I
Is
think
like
they-
okay.
I think they forgot that there's a movie attached to Jason.
I don't think so. I think it's all merch. That's all we're gonna get.
Yeah.
They have a little
I'm
video.
confused. So it's just a display, or it's not like there is going to be a Jason Universe movie?
No, the Jason Universe is like just it's the universe. There's no movie so
Oh,
far.
the whole
It's like
set?
like they have a new design for Jason, but like nothing has been announced that is going to use that design other than like
Stupid.
they're gonna make toys. It's gonna be merch and T-shirts, and it's gonna be shit like
No.
this. And like, there's no movie planned other than the Crystal Lake show, but that's not this, which is
Right. That's not even related,
I think
right?
it is. I think it is technically under the Jason Universe umbrella, if you will. But that won't use the design because he's a kid. So like,
Right.
what the fuck? What are we doing? You know, just make a movie. Just make a movie.
It's not going to happen. It's not
Yeah.
going to happen.
Ursa's got it. They're just pulling the Marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're doing.
But just
but
like
weird.
it's a creative way. It's a creative way of saying, here's some stuff you can buy.
100%.
We don't
merch.
plan on making a movie.
It's
we
gonna
can't.
be it's merch. It's gonna be video games. I guarantee you, and I've been saying this for the past 5 years. I guarantee you, I will bet money that this Halloween in
$1,000.
Fortnite, you're gonna get this new Jason in the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
They were waiting for this redesign, and that is why it hasn't been anywhere. And now that it's here, we're gonna get it in Fortnite. I will bet you money.
Tom.
Hello, ControlAltDeath.
Whoa.
Hey, this is Raw Iron Chef. Hi.
Hey, Chef.
Hey, Chef.
How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
We're good.
Good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Koala was on tonight.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm right here, bud.
He's right there. He's right there.
Hi.
What's up with that? Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Right.
Hold
Oh.
on, Chef. We're getting a raid
What?
from Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Look at my
Look
brain.
at those eyeballs.
Julie.
Julie, welcome in.
Welcome in,
Is
everybody.
is she the
Julie.
person who lives in the cartoon realm?
I believe
Yes.
so.
Yes.
I believe so.
Doodle Town,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I really
Mhm.
like her. Yeah.
Julie's amazing.
I like-
Julie
I like-
rules.
I like that. Yeah.
Welcome in, Julie. Thank you so much for the raid.
Welcome.
What were you doing?
Wait.
Were you in space? Did you take
We
a
never
nap?
had a Doodle Fools Doodle Town crossover. Have we?
Julie has been on the show.
Yeah.
Has been on Tuesdays, I
Not
believe.
CAD. For sure, not CAD.
Not Cad. No.
We gotta find a very specific movie for Julie to come on CAD. But I think it exists. I think we can make it happen one of these
Yeah.
days.
Don't be deceived. Julie's a little bit of a freak.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, Julie hangs out apparently. Like, I was in Julie's top viewed streams, and I was just like,
Oh,
wait,
that's
what?
Okay.
That doesn't make
that's-
any sense.
Yeah, that's disturbing. That's
You gotta have a
disturbing.
Yeah,
little
that's
bit of
fucked up.
a freakiness.
Shadow says Julie
Yeah,
just
it's-
drank some Stardust juice and fell into it. Okay, so
Oh.
Julie is in a deep sleep. That's hard to say.
Good night.
Good night, Julie.
Sweet dreams. Thank you for reading.
Thank you for the raid. I
Chef.
love you.
We have you on a phone call
Yeah.
right now, and you were
Yeah,
quoted.
what's up?
I believe Koala was quoting you. He did say a chef, so it might have been you, Koala.
There's
We
a
were
few
talking about-
there's a few chefs on Twitch.
There's-
Was it? What were you talking about? This
Mhm.
chef that's on currently on the phone?
Yes.
Bean.
I plead the 5th of Jan. Ha 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 ha.
Chef, can
Yeah,
you
what's
give
up?
us your thoughts? Can you give us your thoughts on vampires? Hey, Bean.
Oh
welcome.
God, I have so many. First of all, if they ask to come in, just don't let them. You know, don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like that's like obvious, right?
Right.
But then like
100%.
not so obvious. Like maybe
Mhm.
like like if you see like a really like old ass castle, right? And you
Yeah.
think, man,
Castle.
I should stop there and sleep, you know, in an unfamiliar bed, and
Mm.
you know, like
Mhm.
maybe it'll just no, don't do that either, man. Don't do that. Stay away from castles.
Stay away from castles.
Yeah.
Don't let them in your house. St.
Yeah.
Ursa says, but what if they're hot? What if they're hot?
Right.
What if you want to be sucked
I
by the
mean, you
vampire?
can fuck them somewhere that's
Yeah.
not a castle. Like,
Wow. Chef Julie just rated, so let's keep it PG-13. You know what I mean?
what?
oh yeah, I mean, like you can
It's- yeah,
make
it's fine.
out with them, sparkle make out.
Right.
A sparkle makeout.
Sparkles.
Yeah.
Twilight vampire or interview with a vampire? Which one do you want?
Mm.
Nosferatu,
I haven't
man.
seen Twilight.
Well, there you go.
Whoa, Nosferatu.
That's a hot
Stick
vampire.
that long ass finger up my nose, baby.
You want Nosferatu to pick your nose?
Oh,
From a distance, but yeah.
imagine getting some back scratches from Nosferatu. Oh, it'd be
Oh.
incredible.
Oh,
I could sleep
my
so
God.
sound at
I
night.
bet he can find the. Yeah,
All
that's a
right.
good spot.
If you guys
Oh my
actually
God.
had the opportunity to be turned into a vampire,
Okay.
would you?
Here's the thing. I give me like 2 years to get in shape. Okay, I don't want to look like this for eternity. I want to be muscular and super hot and skinny. I want to be a skinny hot vampire. Like I'll be like, look, Mr. Vampire, what's the name of the vampire? Ted. Look, Ted.
Yeah.
You can turn me. All
Ted
good.
Danson. His name is Ted Danson.
Ted Danson is a vampire. Oh, that's pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look,
Could be
yeah.
Ted Williams.
Or Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
Could
Ted
be.
Koppel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Turner. Ooh.
Look, Ted. I'm cool to be a vampire. I'm not gonna try and kill you or run away. Just give me a couple years to get in shape, and then you can turn me, and we'll be good.
Yeah,
I'll
I
do
think
it.
I'm already
I'm
past my
picturing-
prime of being a vampire. I think 24 at a 24-year-old koala would have been the age to do it. Now, what with this back? What am I going to do with
I'm
this
just
back?
picturing,
being a
like-
Piece of shit vampire.
Yeah.
Like a, what about like a vampire Teddy Roosevelt hunting Gabe in the woods? Like that'd
Whoa.
be fucked up.
Hunting?
Yeah,
Do
He
I
was
have
a hunter.
because he
Do I have-
doesn't want to
oh,
let you.
that's right.
He doesn't want to let you get muscular. He wants to bite you now.
Then I have to kill him.
Okay, I have a question. Wait a minute. So if you're a vampire and you go to the gym every day, it's not going to matter?
I don't think it matters.
I thought it was just
Um,
age. I thought it was just
I-
age.
I think it's just age, actually. Yeah,
Is
because
it?
their bodies can still deteriorate.
But like, okay.
I think
There
their
was
strength. I think their strength is based off of their blood they're sucking. So you could
Mm.
maybe you just ultimately just get fit when you become a vampire. Then
You drink a
then
lot of
what?
blood.
Yeah.
in True Blood, I'm fairly certain you were like kind of stuck where you are. Because like even Interview with the Vampire, what's her face was a kid, right? She never
Yeah. She's stuck
grew.
as a kid. Yeah. But then
Yeah.
they show like Tom Cruise's character, his body is like all emaciated and everything, even though he's like still
Yeah.
drinking blood because he's not moving or doing anything. So
Okay. I still would like a little bit of time to prepare. A year is good.
Mhm.
Give me a year.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
You could turn me.
Yeah.
You would want to get bit by vampire Tina Turner?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
she can sing Goldeneye to me every night. That was her, right?
Oh,
Did she sing Gold? I don't know.
I could
Who
have sworn
sang
it was.
Goldeneye?
I could have sworn it was Tina Turner.
Could
Let's
be
check.
She did sing a
a James Bond.
Bond song. Yeah.
he definitely did a Bond song.
Yeah,
for sure.
Goldeneye.
Mhm.
Bam.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
And copyright strike. Just kidding.
Yo, it's for real though.
Whoa.
A vampire would
Gabe, you look
go
awesome.
to a gym every day because they would only go to a gym at night. Pew pew. Pew 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 pew. All right.
Remember when
guys,
she was in
it's been real.
Thunderdome?
Thanks, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Wait,
Yeah.
chef. Wait, chef.
Gabe is pointing to his watch.
You didn't answer the question though. Does everybody have a little
What
bit
was
of
the
gay?
question?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
What was the question?
Does everybody have a little bit of gay in them?
I mean, I don't know everybody,
You know,
but like
everybody.
everyone I've met has a little bit of gay in them.
There we go.
Because they met me.
Chef.
Yeah.
Happy Pride
Chef.
Month.
Happy Pride. Chef, thank you for the
Happy
call.
Pride. You're welcome.
Thanks, chef.
And thank
Love you,
you for
Chef.
your vampire information. Don't let him in
You're
your house
welcome.
and steer clear of castles.
Castles. Fuck.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
don't stare directly at the sun. That's just good
Don't
advice.
do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Thank you, Chef.
Thanks, Chef.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
More than
There you go.
darkness in the depths.
I'm just gonna...
All right, back to the news.
Oh yeah.
We got a release date for a very highly anticipated movie, and I know you're going to be excited about this. Coming this year, December 12th. I'm shocked that it's going to be this year. Silent Night, Deadly Night reboot with the guy from the worst Halloween movie.
That guy.
I think he'll be good. I don't blame him for the movie. I'm not one of those people.
Silent Night, Deadly Night is where the guy dresses up as Santa and kills people, right?
And he kills people. What does he say? What does he say? Naughty? Is it naughty? Naughty?
Yeah, naughty.
Naughty?
Yeah. The second movie was just like the first one. Like,
But just with like
it was a
4
lot of
extra
the first
scenes.
one. Yeah.
Super dumb. Simon says they should just remake 2.
Yeah. Do it.
But we got Garbage Day, which is iconic.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Mhm.
So I don't think we talked about this, but there's going to be a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre documentary coming out
Ooh.
soon.
Ooh.
And on August 18th, you are going to be able to go see the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre in theaters with a little preview with this documentary.
Ooh.
Awesome.
A lot of things
Cool.
to unpack. Whoa. Oh, okay. This is. I thought this. Ben, if you go down, I thought this said 12 hours until Toxie comes out, but it's just the trailer. I got a little excited for a second.
A new. How many trailers are there for that movie?
Enough to make it look good. So not
Yeah,
enough.
I guess.
So yeah, there's a new trailer, 50th anniversary, which is
Wow.
fucking crazy. So yeah, Texas Chainsaw Day, August 18th. There's
Do
a
they
one-
have where
one
it's
day.
gonna be playing?
I don't know. Hello, ControlAltDeath.
Hi guys, it's Oonshot.
Hey, Unsha.
Hi, Uncha.
Do you want to know the best part about Chainsaw Day?
What is it?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes?
They're gonna feature Leatherface's cupcake shop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they will.
Yes.
They definitely
Yeah,
will.
it's
I
the
think that's
ending
gonna
of
have.
the documentary.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big part of the documentary. Is what he does after he murders people, and it'll be the cupcake shop.
Yeah,
Hell
I would
yeah.
actually love it if
It's gonna
someone
be
from
great.
like the Texas Chainsaw franchise saw that and was like, you know what? That's a great
Why
idea.
not?
That's a good fit. Could happen.
Awesome.
A lot of people in the movie industry watch CAD, so
Really?
yeah.
who knows?
Hey, all you big wigs out there, you movie execs. How's it going? My name
I
is
have
Ben.
Cocaine. I mean,
Uncha, you've only watched a little bit of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right?
mhm.
I unfortunately
you've never
saw the
s-
second one, and it
The
was
second one.
horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever seen, and I know it's supposed to be funny, but to me it was
Yes.
just so disturbing that I hated
It-
it.
It is a very disturbing movie. It is also a little funny
Yeah.
compared to the other ones, for sure.
It's so
Um,
Yeah, I
Uh,
think my threshold for violence is just a lot lower because I don't have the horror movie desensitization.
Right.
So I just
Mhm.
watch it and I'm like, this is terrible.
that's very funny because
But
I watched that. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is a snooze fest.
Oh, I can't believe you. The second one is a great movie, Gabe. A great movie.
It's fun. I don't hate it.
Love it.
It's not as good as the first
Zombie
one.
says, literally one of my favorite comfort movies is the second one.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think we're opposites because one of my favorite comfort movies is the Barbie
Mm.
movie.
Yeah.
The one
Like,
that just recently came out.
The Barbie movie, or just like an animated
Yeah,
Barbie movie?
with Margot Robbie in it.
It's a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's a
that
good one. It's a good one. Very similar.
Yeah.
Just
I
without
I
the
don't know about
chainsaws.
that.
On an ethereal level, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, Uncha, I know
Well,
you
I'm
have
here.
an
Would you like me to?
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
no. I think you're about to do what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna predict what happened in the Cube movie while I'm here.
Okay, here we
Right.
go.
Doodly monster.
Okay, so
Hello.
I never saw this. I'm just guessing what happened based on the name.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the movie The Cube was about a Rubik's Cube, and it tried to solve people. And
Whoa.
it would help them achieve their dreams and fulfill all of their goals and wishes, and it lived a really fulfilling life as a Rubik's Cube fixing people and making them happy.
Uncha. Yeah. Yes. Go on.
No, I was gonna say that's not that far off from the.
That's
Pretty
what I was
close.
gonna say. I was gonna say you kind of
Kind of close.
predicted it.
A little
Yeah.
close.
That's
A little
cool.
less happy. A little less
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. A little less happy.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a good.
Uncha, don't watch this movie. Very gory. Very
Yeah,
cool.
It's-
'cause
yeah,
I'm
it's great.
guessing if it was
There's gory
close, maybe in
scenes.
the movie they took people apart, and mine
Mm.
is more metaphorical of fixing people. There's
Gotcha.
no
Mm.
surgeries or any of that kind of shit. It's more of like this person, like Leatherface, wants to start his cupcake business, but maybe he doesn't have any money. So the Rubik's
There you
Cube
go.
helps him start his cupcake business, you know?
Whoa.
Chainsaw
Crossover.
Universe. 13
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncha, thank you so much. That was a lovely alternate ending or alternate prediction of what Cube was.
Thank you.
Perfect.
honestly, I'm starting to turn over to Leatherface's cupcake.
You want to see
business.
it. You want to
I
see it
kinda
made.
do.
That movie.
It's basically like
happen.
if Leatherface was still just Leatherface but had loving parents.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't
And then
you-
what if he was vegan? And so that's why he quit
Here we
killing
go.
people, because he's like, I can't be a vegan and worry about cows but not worry about the people. So then he decides to care about the
Yeah.
people too, and he starts a vegan cupcake shop.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think it could happen. I think that can
I
happen.
love it.
Yeah. Maybe he moved to LA.
that's
Maybe
not a
that's
cupcake.
why it happens. He wants to get in the hashtag Fitspo life.
Right.
Uncha, amazing. Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you.
And thank you for
Thanks
your
for
alternate
having
ending.
me.
Thank you, Uncha.
The best. Thanks,
Thank
Uncha.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Uncha, everyone.
Uncha. We got a poster for Chain Reactions, which is the
doc.
and I don't know if it is amazing or awful. I think it's amazing.
Ruthie, hello.
It's kind of cute. It's kind of art house.
It's it's
Vibes.
like this looks like a like a movie you'd see at like a museum, you know?
Yes.
cool. Kind of cool. It's all right, but there is a trailer
I
for
don't
this
know.
documentary. I
Ooh,
kind of want. Let's watch it.
Ooh,
Here we
Okay.
go.
yes.
I'm Alexander Philippe. You might remember me from 7852, Memory, The Origins of Alien, or perhaps Lane Shaw's. A year ago, the owners of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre asked me to cook up something really special to celebrate the film's 50th anniversary. The result is Chain Reactions. 5 distinct perspectives on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre that will forever change the way you watch or think about the film.
People are always looking up at the sun. It's like the sun itself has become diseased.
It's a home invasion film from Leatherface's point of view. You know, he's really stressed out.
It's a hard movie to watch. It's a hard movie to rewatch, and I keep going back to it because it's worth it.
Get ready, buckle up, because the buzz isn't just back. It's here to stay.
I admire this movie so much, and it was made for chump change, really. It's amazing. それを初めて感じた映画ってやばいんだ。
I think Tobe Hooper wanted people to walk out of that theater shaken.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That's fun.
Who
That's
the
fun.
fuck
Yeah.
is Martha Stewart?
Come on, Chucky. He gets jealous when you don't talk about him. When you talk about other killers. That though, this one I think we gotta do a watch party for. We watched all the other ones, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. What's the sound?
That was good.
Meow. Let's see. Where are we at now? All right, I'm gonna
Boba
get rid
Fett.
of Boba Fett. Hey, welcome in. This is interesting. In addition to the live action movie that we're getting, we are getting an animated feature length Death Stranding movie. So there's now going to be a live action Death Stranding and an animated Death Stranding. I feel like might be too much Death Stranding. Love Death Stranding, but I don't know if we need both. Unless if it's gonna both tell the game, that's gonna be a waste. I hope that the animated just does weird other stories in the world, and I hope the live action is the game because that sounds awesome. But
if they go the animatrix route where it's
just a bunch of different weird shit, that would be amazing. But I hope it's not just.
Have you guys played that game?
Oh yeah,
Gabe,
I love that game.
it.
Really?
I walked it.
Yeah.
It feels like it would be so boring, but it does look like a challenging game.
It's not. It looks like
you on your toes.
It's not boring though. It's so fun. It's like I was ready to be like, this is gonna suck, but it's Kojima, so I'm gonna try it, and it was so fun. It's such a good game. I recommend it.
I played a little bit of it. I didn't get very far. I liked what I played. But this is coming from a guy who loves delivery games. So if you don't like games where you deliver packages to people, maybe.
Are you gonna?
I don't know.
Are you gonna try to beat it or try to restart it before the sequel?
Yes,
Ben?
I'm gonna get through Red Dead. I'm gonna get through Cyberpunk, and then I might go back. I think it's on Game Pass now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's basically free.
So,
you get that shit everywhere.
I mean, I own it on what's the other service? Not Steam. Is it an EA game? It's not an EA game.
Oh no. Yeah,
Epic?
I know what you mean. No, maybe.
What is that?
Not Epic. Is it on Epic?
Yeah, maybe I might have it on Epic. It was
Maybe.
like very cheap on one of those platforms, and I got it.
Yeah.
Also, zombie, yes. Like, how
Metal
we
Gear Solid.
how have we not gotten a Metal Gear Solid movie, but we're getting a Death Stranding movie?
Because he owns Death Stranding and he wants that, and no one else. Like, he will sign off on anything, any merch, anything with his property, he'll do it. But Konami's gonna be like, "Eh."
There was like they hyped up. Was it last Game Awards or the ones before? Where it was Kojima and
Jordan Peele.
What's his name? Yeah.
OD.
They hyped that.
I haven't
up,
heard a
and I
fucking
haven't
word
heard
of
any-
that game in years.
Exactly.
Who knows? But the Death Stranding 2 is like imminent, so I assume once that is out and done, we'll start hearing about OD. But I'm
I'm ready. I hope it
Can't
doesn't
wait.
get too hyped up and like disappoints.
Yeah, you probably will. Second to last news story. Now this is something very
Penultimate.
penultimate. Ultimate pen.
Ultimate Pen 15 Club.
This is something very near and dear to my heart. And this exact fucking news story happens at least once a year, sometimes multiple times a year. And I don't even talk about it anymore because my heart cannot take the stress of this cycle that I'm in. But yet again, here we are. Mindhunter might return as movies for Netflix.
I remember every single news story that like this came up, and it was, yeah, you're right. It's like every year.
I can't take it. I fucking can't take it. The show ended. They did 2 seasons, and it's one of the best goddamn shows on TV. And now here we are again. And Holt McElhenney, this guy, he's the one who's always blabbing. He's like, hey, it's gonna happen. The latest is that he said that David Fincher, they had a meeting, and there is a chance that it may come back as 3 2-hour movies on Netflix. 3 2-hour movies.
My God.
And that might, wrap up the series. So, and a lot of people are reporting this more than the normal things that he says.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but I will not believe this until I am sitting watching it. Like if they go into production and there's fucking photos of them on set, I'm not going to believe it. If they start promoting it, I'm not going to believe it. I will not believe this until it's on my TV and I'm watching season 3 or whatever it ends up being.
I don't even know what Mindhunter is. I've never even heard of this.
Oh, you got to watch it. If you're a true crime guy, Koala, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's the team that basically started studying serial killers and coined the term serial killer. And they interview all the most notorious, famous serial killers of all time. And it's fucking awesome. It's just the best show ever. And it was canceled. It was never actually canceled. They did 2 seasons and they started setting up crazy shit for the 3rd one. And then it just disappeared. And it's been in this limbo for years.
That's Netflix for you.
100%. So now they're saying that it might happen. So and this happens, I swear, at least every 6 months, a couple times a year. It's this same fucking article, and it just hurts so much because this time I'm not getting my hopes up. I don't give a shit. This is not real. I don't think this is gonna happen. But if it does, though, holy shit!
I like it. I like that it's just the one actor that's like, I need work.
Yeah, yeah. Ugh. It's they didn't officially cancel it. They're nothing. It's just been in this really weird middle gray area. Limbo. Yeah. It's just I think it's the last thing was that David Fincher said it's just a money thing where the show is too expensive and Netflix doesn't want to do it and it's not worth the return. So then I'm like, well, how is 3 fucking movies gonna is that cheaper than filming just a show? Even if there was 5 or 6 episodes just to wrap it up, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Why are we talking about it?
I don't know.
Fucking fuck that. It's not gonna happen.
Tepid, Mommy Longlegs, Daniel, welcome.
Hey, Mommy.
Hello, everyone.
Don't lie like that.
Sandman's coming back. Oh, Sandman's definitely not coming back. I can tell you that much.
I would honestly, I would hope that they could find a way, because the first season of Sandman was great.
I never finished it, actually.
Really?
Bean.
It's so sad because they leave it on a spot where you want to see more. So
of course,
it's really bad that they just let that go. But don't start shouting dates.
July 3rd.
July 3rd.
It's in a month from now. It's not going to come back. And this is the last news story. Also, even more near and dear to my heart. Hi, Brenna. All right, we'll give it a second. We'll give it a second.
Yay, go Benz.
As near and dear as Mindhunter is, this is even more nearer and dearer.
Is it Dexter?
Wow. Blumhouse has officially bought the rights to the Saw franchise, with Wan and Wanell rejoining the team. So we talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago, and it has officially been done. The deal is done. Blumhouse now owns the Saw franchise, or I think they own it, but Twisted Pictures is still gonna retain, or Lionsgate's gonna retain 50% rights. So I don't. It's kind of like they each own half.
So what you're saying is it going to turn into a Friday the 13th situation where it just becomes a universe eventually, and there's no movies made?
Maybe in like 20 years, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. I like.
What more can they do with that series?
Oh, so much more, Koala.
Really?
Yeah, so much more. And that's the question is like, are they going to continue? Because all of the movies are in the same, like there's been no reboots or refreshes, or there's one spin-off, but the rest were all in line, and they're continuing it, and that's why I love it. So the question is, are they going to continue it and do the 11th movie, or are they going to do a reboot? That's the question that's on everybody's lips, even mine. I don't know how I feel about this, because like on one hand, the two original creators are now back on board. Technically, they could be. So like that's amazing, because then if they all get back together and do it again, then that's the perfect scenario. But just because they are with the Blumhouse side doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be involved. So that's what worries me a little bit. So I don't know. I think we'll see. I know no one cares about this. Except Blockhead. Should I call Blockhead? Do you think he'll want to talk about this?
It's too late. It's too late. Don't call him.
So I did just fact check Ursa, and she's telling the truth. July 3rd, season 2.
It's actually coming back?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
wait,
they filmed it all.
Yeah, I remember. And then didn't they film something else to end it? Or am I thinking of a different show?
The Sandman?
Yeah, because it was like canceled. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. There was some show that happened, and then it ended. It got canceled, but then they're like, okay, we're gonna film more stuff to wrap it up for everybody instead of just leaving it.
Yeah, so here it's saying that it's coming out July 3rd, a volume 1 of season 2. And then a volume 2 of season 2 is going to start sometime in late July.
So there you go. You got a whole other season.
Yeah. Dang.
And there you go.
I thought that was all canceled because of a certain somebody.
We don't talk about him. We can't talk about him. Don't say his name.
That's so sad because
Sorry. I didn't want to say his name.
Yeah. Goldfinger. Same difference. No.
And that's it for the news. No more news. No more what we've been watching. No more news. It's time to talk about
Cube.
Yeah. Koala, you chose this movie. Yes.
Clarify, it's not the Cube.
Who said the
Cube?
Cube?
It's just Cube.
Who said it?
I'm just saying people have referenced and said the Cube.
Well, they're
Uncha
dumb.
said the Cube.
Okay, well, Uncha's not dumb. I wouldn't say that. I take it back.
Because I think the Cube is something else. I think it was like a Jim Henson short or something like that.
Oh yeah, Jim Henson. I believe. I think it was a student film.
Yeah,
it was
the Cube.
Yeah. He also did something about I think it was called Timepiece, which was also a student film. He was into experimental movies. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Before he got into puppeteering, it was all like weird experimental films
with puppets.
There were some puppet stuff, but like yeah, it's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You gotta watch this.
Cube. I picked Cube. You know, not that I have like any like sentiment for this movie. I just remember watching it as a kid because it's just a Canadian thing. You just watch it because Canadians are proud of Canadian content. Also, that has like, their whole thing where you have to watch 10% Canadian media on any platform, kind of thing.
Heard about this.
Wow.
I've heard about this.
So it's just
But
something that was always on.
the Canadian government will actually give money to like filmmakers, right? And like as grants and stuff
Yeah,
to make
there's
cool stuff.
a lot of grants for Canadian arts, even in
You
like
hear that, America? You hear that? Why don't you get on board on that?
Ben.
Start supporting the arts. You dummies.
We're so far away. That's never gonna happen. That's not even worth wasting your breath. Fuck that. People are getting kidnapped in these streets. You know what I mean? Like we're so far away from art. You know?
Yeah, sucks.
Does
Yeah,
suck.
I remember it being I remember it being mostly like a sci-fi kind of movie, but I remember there's some gore, so I was like, yeah, I'll shoot my shot with
Hell
Gabe.
yeah.
There's a couple kills.
Any of my movies?
No, I want you, Koala. You're welcome on this
Pinocchio's
channel.
Revenge? How about Pinocchio's Revenge?
You're welcome on this channel when you bring real movies. Dead, the Evil Dead. We're not gonna do until we do. Fucking, it's like when I asked Egbert, he's like, "Can I do Final Destination 5?" I'm like, "What the fuck? No, we can't just." There's some rules, you know. So you gotta wait until we get to the Evil Dead, and then you can come on, you know.
I don't even want Evil Dead. I want Army of Darkness.
Okay, you can have
yeah.
it. You are reserved for Army of Darkness in like a year or two.
Can I throw in my exactly a year or 2 or 3?
We gotta finish Chucky, and then we gotta do
What if I'm not
Hellraiser.
around, Gabe? What if I'm not around?
You'll be
I'm pretty sure I'm
around.
older than you, Gabe. I might
Wait,
be-
you're not older than me. You're not
hold
older.
on,
I'm
hold
older
on.
than you. Yeah.
Shouldn't we do Evil Dead before we do Hellraiser? Isn't there more Hellraiser movies than Evil Dead movies?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't care.
You're
Sure.
doing the new Evil Dead movies, right?
Well, we got.
Oh yeah, we gotta do them all.
So there's
And then the
3.
TV series?
No, I don't want to do the TV series. There's 3, right?
Yeah.
And then
the
two new ones.
Yeah.
And then there's a new one, Burn. That's coming out soon.
I think so.
I would love it if we could time Burn, Evil Dead Burn, to like when we're kind of close to it, so we can include it, you know, and it's like timely.
Yeah.
Not that fucking matters, but
Well, yeah, get on it, because like look how long it's taking you to get through Chucky at this point.
well, it might work out if we got 2. We got, let's see, 1, 2. We got 3 more Chuckies. That'll be done quickly, and then we'll be done before that movie comes out. Burn. Okay. Now, if we do Hellraiser, then that's gonna fuck it up a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So fine, we'll do Evil Dead next. Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Someone clip that. I think for the last 2 years, the only thing I've ever said in CAD is an Evil Dead.
I mean, I love Evil Dead. It's not that I don't want to. I've seen all the Evil Deads, and I've only seen the first Hellraiser, so it's an excuse to watch the Hellraisers.
Okay.
That's the only reason I wanted to do it. And all the Evil Deads are good. That's the thing. They're all good.
Mm-hmm.
Even the bad ones are good. But Hellraiser's going to be trash, I believe. So yeah, we'll do Evil Dead first. Sure.
Say hell yes.
You have my word.
Oof.
No, you just want to do Army.
Show me your hands. Wait.
I'm not crossing anything.
It's just toes.
Crossing my wieners.
Show us your. You have 2?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
And I licked
pretty cool.
Eva Mendez's armpit.
Now, Koala, you just want to do Army of Darkness. None of the other ones?
Yeah, I mean, we were watching Evil Dead 2 in my Discord, and Loki was spitting out so many facts that I was like, oh, Loki can have Evil Dead.
All right, he can have 2. Hold on though. Patty says Hellraiser has dong in it. We might need to swap back to Hellraiser.
Whoa. Oh my god. Just like that.
Mommy Longleg says, speaking of art, have you seen the movie The Postcard Killings? No, I have not seen that. But I love killings and postcards.
Wow.
Rocky? You want to do Rocky? We can't do Rocky. I'll end the show before we watch Rocky on this channel.
Wait, Rocky horror, like, wait.
No, I think
Rocky
Bean
the
is
boxing?
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Now, I love those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum.
On the wind, I feel
Just
his
slowly.
breath. Golden
Oh, I gotta finish.
eye, I found his weakness. Golden
I thought this was the coolest shit when I was a kid.
golden eye.
I still think it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. I think I know why Bean said Rocky. A
Why?
lot of people in the chat were calling out other people's names, and in Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's just kind of like a scene.
Oh.
I think. Bean, am I correct on
Bean
that?
Wants to watch the Rocky franchise for Cat. If I know Bean,
It's kind of a horror movie. Brain damage is kind of a horrific
he
thing.
punches.
Yeah.
Keep the good guy down.
Rocky, there's a bunch of dead meat and he just beats the shit out of it. That's pretty horrific.
Mhm.
Cube.
Yeah.
Ben, what are your thoughts?
Cube,
What are your overall thoughts on Cube?
I've seen this before. I've seen it when I was in high school, I think. I didn't remember a whole lot of it. I enjoyed this movie. It was cool. It's low budget, but with style. I feel like there's like, I mean, the kills in this are pretty gruesome, and the effects on it are pretty cool. Especially that first one, which was great. Yeah, I like this movie a lot.
Yeah. This is my first time, as I said earlier. And like I said, I've been building up this movie a long time. It's always on a list of like crazy, you know, this hidden horror gem or this thriller or this sci-fi. It's, and although, because it kind of has its fingers in all those pies. And so it always ends up on these lists. So I'd never seen it. So I'm happy to finally watch it. It as soon as it started, I'm like, once we get into the people, the characters, I'm like, okay, this is a little different than I was expecting. Everyone is fucking annoying as shit. God, are they so annoying?
Yeah.
There's no one that I like that I'm like, I hope you win. Everyone's annoying. And I'm kind of glad most of them die. Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Even the good ones die. And it's like, you know what? You're fucking good. You're all annoying. But overall, I liked it. It was cool. It felt like a sci-fi kind of Saw movie, if you will. You know, big fan. You guys heard of Saw?
Yeah,
Never.
And also,
I've seen it.
if for those people who are fans, Saw 2 specifically, or this movie reminds me a lot of Saw 2. It's very similar, where it's like Saw 2 is like they're all in a house and there's traps and shit in the house, and they're all as a group walking from room to room doing stuff. So that reminded me a lot of this, or this reminded me a lot of that.
Saw 2, the one with the needle pit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I almost bought one of those needles on an auction once.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, the thing I like about Cube is it kind of starts off hot, where it's like, oh, look at this kill. And then the rest of the movie is just like, you want to see them die.
Yeah.
You want to see them all die so badly in the most gruesome way.
And that's the thing, is like, usually in a horror movie like this, it's not a horror movie, but like usually in a horror movie, there's like the group of people, and it's like, oh, you're all annoying, like you're gonna die, but there's usually at least one or two that I'm like, all right, you're cool, I hope you make it. And then this one is just like, I don't give a shit about any of you people, like. And I thought,
Kazam? You didn't want Kazam to win the whole time?
which one was Kazam?
The mentally challenged one.
Yeah, I guess he would be my number one.
Yeah.
Because he was cool, but like everyone else is like, and then the dude who designed the shell is like, it's like, just fucking, oh, I made this, oh shit, like, and then the cop is just obviously a big piece of shit, and then the nerdy the nerdy math girl is like, doesn't speak for like 20 hours, and then There's the older lady who's like, and she's just whining about everything. It's like, you're all super
And
annoying.
that's the movie, guys. Just
Yeah,
that's the movie.
That's very good. I'm just kidding.
What is funny though, we open up on this guy who's on the poster. There. And I have only ever seen clips and stills of this guy, so I thought it was him going through the whole movie alone. Like, I swear to God, I thought it was him alone in this movie. So when he dies in the first 10 seconds, I'm like, I thought, oh my God, it's gonna be a time loop. Like, he's gonna wake up in the cube and then have to find his way out, and he's dying constantly. Nope, he just dies and he's just not in the movie anymore. It's
Gabe,
crazy.
rate that movie. I like that. Time loop. Time loop cube
with an you know
loop.
how you do like squared, but it's an infinity symbol.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Trademark. It's mine.
Basically Groundhog Day, but
in a cube
as a different way. Yeah.
Exactly.
I like this.
I mean, everybody was saying I didn't even know that there were sequels to this movie, and everyone keeps saying that Cube Zero is the one to watch. That it kind of turns up the dial on the weirdness of it.
I also feel like and I don't know, I've only seen this one. I haven't read anything. I don't know anything about the sequels or prequels. But I feel like this is one of those where they're never going to explain what the cube is and why it's there and how it works.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just feels
that's
like
the
that.
mystery. That's what keeps you wanting to watch it, to see if they're going to do that. And don't you feel like if they did that, it would just be like, all right, that's the last movie. We're done.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Transmeta says it does get explained if you pay attention. In this one? Or in the other ones? Because I don't think they explain it really.
I don't think
this.
Maybe in
like there's
in the
no
future. Is it in? Do we have to do math to figure it out?
Yeah. Oh, fuck that.
And like whenever I watch these movies, I'm like, okay, how would I survive? I would just go in the laser room and die, because I'm like, there's 0% chance I can do any of the math and do all the calculations. I definitely couldn't climb up and down from the top one. Get out of here. I can't do that shit. I'm dead.
That's hard.
So I can never go up, and going down, I'd have to just fall, and that's going to hurt. I'm going to break a leg, and then I'm going to be limping through these cubes. I would just stay in one.
Yeah, exactly. Spoilers, like
that's the right answer. Just
I
don't
would
fucking
end
move.
up just staying the first one, which they find out is kind of the move that they were supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Sit there.
Yeah. So we open up. He opens up and he's in a cube.
Hello.
Hey, Leon. And he opens up a door, and it's just it's an endless amount of cubes, but we don't know what's going on yet. So he goes inside one of the rooms, and he gets
cubed.
He gets straight up cubed.
This man gets cubed.
Let's see. I think we can show this. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, there's like these razor wires that just
Why not?
Slice and dice them up.
It's 97 graphics.
Yeah.
The body parts falling apart look amazing.
Yeah.
The actual wires look pretty bad. Like, this looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, the wires are like CG, right?
Yeah, the wires are all CG and like I feel like a video.
That might
game.
have just been a practical effect.
Like, that looks kind of bad.
Yeah.
Looks like something
Not
out
awful.
of Reboot.
This part when it folds up.
Yeah.
That looks so bad. But it's a great way to open it. Yeah, and then we kind of meet our cast here. They all wake up in separate rooms, right? And they all kind of find each other. And yeah, so I don't really remember anyone's names. If you guys
on their
remember.
Shirts, but yeah, I don't remember.
This guy's a cop. He takes the place of a leader, and he's cool for a while. I'm like, okay, you know, he's leading, and then there's this lady. He yoinks her out.
Yeah.
Now he says something here that I didn't understand, and I thought it was going to get explained later. The reason why he did that to her was because he thought she was someone else. you
Did he
catch
say
that? Maybe did I imagine that?
Let me see.
'Cause why did he do that? Why would you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But he doesn't
It's all right.
explain it.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
What do you want?
I thought you were.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah. See.
Maybe he
Like,
thought.
did he see something before?
Maybe he thought it was gonna be someone bad who was gonna like attack him, not just like someone else
Okay.
specifically. You know.
I thought he saw a monster before.
Maybe.
And he was chasing him, and then he was
Cute
like, "I'm gonna
monster.
kill the monster." Yeah.
He definitely has some pent up
Yeah.
aggressions.
We meet our who we find out is our like kind of she's like a college student, and
Right.
she's very smart. So but we don't realize that for a while. She has a pair of glasses.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, all of their personal items are stripped except for her glasses, and that the young girl was on Deep Space Nine, says Brandy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I think the woman in there, she was on Fargo. She was in Fargo, I think the TV series.
Oh, really?
Cool.
As well, yeah.
Love Fargo.
And then the next dude we meet.
Yeah, we have this guy who is a like professional escape artist from he's escaped from jails, prisons across the world.
7 of them.
Yeah.
7. And they're very, it's typical movie like this where they're all waking up, they're confused, they're scared. Right out of the gate, this guy is like, he uses his boots to figure out which rooms are safe. So he ties his boots together and he throws it in, and then if something triggers, he's like, okay, it's a bad room, and he pulls it out. And if it's safe, then they go in. And that works for a little while. So they're just trying to explore. I was reading the fun facts, the trivia about this movie, and it said that they only had 1 cube. So
yeah,
they filmed like they filmed it by color of room. So like all of the red cubes, they filmed all that in one section, and then all the white ones, and then all the whatever ones, and
that's cool
because they only had 1 cube to work with, which is like, that must have been insane to film all of this out of order in one room and where everything looks exactly the same.
Genius though, like
yeah,
the amount of
pretty
money
cool.
you save.
Yeah.
One set for the whole thing.
Let's see. I think the guy
they kind of start like putting things together, like who they are and what they'll add to the situation to like make things easier.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, why are they there?
And then the one dude named Worth is like worthless because he's just Mr. I don't do nothing. I just got porn at home.
Right.
Right.
Cube Zero explores his porn collection. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Whoa. Spoilers.
The dude with the prison guy he does the test with the boot, and he's like, oh good, and he goes in a room, and then he gets I don't know if I can show this one, but he gets acided in the face, right?
Yeah.
So his face is all melted. It's pretty cool. And then they're like, shit, the boot method is not as good as we thought it was.
Right.
So they're in that room. This is where we just start getting, who is everybody? Who's your daddy? What does he do? Type of situations.
Right.
Yeah, I was sad about that guy dying so early in the movie.
Yeah, he was
because
cool.
He's from another Canadian classic show called The Red Green Show.
Oh yeah, you were saying
Where
the watch party.
Where if she don't find you handsome, at least she finds you handy.
Wow.
It's a stupid show, but it I don't know, it's Canadian, so like there's that little bit of like liberalism in it, even though it's supposed to be like Mr. Macho Manly, let's fix everything kind of boys club show.
Is that like the Canadian equivalent of like Home Improvement?
Kind of.
Hell
like
yeah.
if Home Improvement was a Canadian, yeah, I would actually say that. It's not like Home Improvement, the TV series, but the show within the show.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Tool Time.
Oh, so like this old house, like it's like a real. They show you how to fix things.
Yeah, no, they're all comedians and actors. But
Okay.
his Red Green, his whole thing is that he fixes things with duct tape. So like literally to the point where he's like putting weed whackers on cars while he has a lazy boy duct tape to the top of it and drives it around.
Whoa.
It's
Sounds
just
awesome.
That sounds awesome.
It's all sketch comedy. Yeah.
Bean says it's like Home Improvement and Kids in the Hall made a baby.
Wow. I'd
It's
watch that.
goofy. It's worth a watch, but he's really good character in it. So
The Jenny's
just funny.
So yeah, they start kind of exploring. I love that her having the glasses was their only reason of like, hey, look closer at these numbers.
Right.
That's like, okay, sure. So she has her glasses. She there's each little hallway in between the cubes has these numbers like engraved, and she's like, okay, the prime, and she figures out that prime numbers equals if it's a prime number room, then it has a trap or doesn't have a trap.
Yeah.
So they
it does.
Prime number it has a trap.
They do that, and later we find out that is not the case, but they just, I guess, get really lucky for like 10 rooms while they're doing this, you know. And
they
let's
find
see.
out later that the cubes are shifting.
Right. Yeah, there's lots of vibrations going on, like these earthquakes, and we find out that the cubes are being moved around like in an elevator type thing. We meet another character. What was his name?
Kazam.
Kazam. We meet him.
Okay, I have a question. Is Kazam also the name of that movie with Shaquille O'Neal,
Shazam.
or was it Shazam?
Oh no,
right?
I think it was Kazam.
This is one of those.
No, that's a
Mandela
real
effects,
movie.
too.
No, it is Kazam. It is Kazam.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
100%.
Yes.
I remember this movie.
Okay.
Which came out the year before this movie. So.
Oh no, I read about this. The reason his name is called that is because it's all of their names were based on like famous prisons. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
yeah, like Fort Worth. That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, Kazam was like a name of something, a famous prison, like Broken in Half. I don't remember.
Azkaban.
Yeah, I think
Prisoner
it was.
of
His first name was Prisoner. Last name was Azkaban. So we meet Kazan. Thank you, Brandy. And he's mentally handicapped, mentally challenged.
Yeah.
We don't really know what. It's pretty fucked up to put him in here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whoever is running
But
this, it's pretty fucked up. I mean, I know he saves the day.
Everyone
like-
has their reasons why they're there, except for the cop. I mean, he just fucks things up. He doesn't really do anything. Everyone else has like kind of a purpose, right?
Yeah, he's
yeah, you go Benz.
He's maybe there to be the leader, take over. Brandy's just
Well,
typical
we find out
90s.
that, we find out that he's a bad cop. Like he literally,
yeah, he's a piece of shit.
abusive to his ex-wife and children. Like
Right.
Power trips.
And that's the other thing that like we find that out, I feel like a little too early, because then it goes back to like them working together to solve it, and I'm like, wait a second, he just murdered somebody, he just beat this other guy to death, and now like they're all working together. It's like I kind of wish that it happened like 20 minutes later, like the big reveal, but you know, it's all good. Yeah, so this guy is autistic, and he's kind of talking to himself. Brandy says it's typical 90s depiction of autism, and it does feel very like,
very Rain Man.
Yeah, like
basically
exactly.
Rain Man.
So he makes a lot of noise, and he doesn't really talk too much, and the cop wants to like leave him behind immediately, and they're like, no, one of the ladies is like, I'm gonna take care of him, I'll bring him, so he's along for the ride. Thank God they do, because
he's a psychologist, right? She like or something like that.
She's a doctor.
Yeah. A doctor of some sort.
We learn that the guy who's like, oh, I got nothing, I'm a nobody, I got porn. We learn that he is the designer of the shell of this cube. So not the cube's inside, but the actual shell itself. And so he feels guilty because of this, and so they're able to use that information to determine how many cubes are in the cube. Again,
the cubes of the cube.
I wouldn't, if you tell me the length and width of this thing you made, I wouldn't. Oh, there's this.
The
like
cube.
nope.
No, this is the thing. This is the thing I learned from the cube.
No, this is cube.
Cube.
Yeah, not the.
This is
cube.
But I'm talking about the cube itself.
Okay.
Like this.
Oh, okay.
This is what I've learned from this. Everyone needs to work together. You're supposed to be a team, right? Everyone brings their own special talent to the cube.
So what I do?
I don't know. What's your special talent?
Talk about
horror films.
Hey guys, have you seen Nope? It's a good movie. Where are you going? Why are you locking me in the laser room?
Yeah.
I don't know what I do. Maybe moral support?
There you go.
I could definitely try to throw that cop out of the window, though. I'd be good at that.
There you go.
So yeah,
I would bring is poop encouragement.
Poop?
We never see them once poop. They're trapped in this cube for days.
We see piss though.
We see a pee.
Yeah.
There is a pee.
But where?
But no poop.
You know,
they don't.
What my first thought was when we see that him peeing is like, there's no water, so they're gonna need to drink their own piss at some point. But then I was like, I swear, I had a whole scenario in my head when we were watching. It was like, how do you drink your own piss in this world? And I'm like, you can't. You have to drink each other's piss. You would have, like Ben, I would have to piss in your mouth for you to survive.
You'd have to pee in my mouth, and then I pee in your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how hydration works, but sure.
It is. You gotta do it at least once. And Ben would be fine because then eventually we'd have to poop and he'd have a meal, so that works out for him.
Once an episode.
I don't eat poop, and I don't know if I'd eat poop in the cube.
I don't know why you say that, because I swear I heard a clip the other day where you're just claiming that you eat poop.
Someone clipped it. There was editing involved in this. I didn't.
Can you poop?
Boop.
I eat that was digested.
Boop. That wasn't me.
I heard
that
it.
Wasn't me.
It literally says I eat poop.
It was edited.
So yeah, I'd piss in your mouth, you'd piss in mine, and we wouldn't be thirsty.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Don't you have to like dilute your pee or something?
You can do it
water
once.
Out of
Look,
it?
I used to watch what's the guy who went into nature? Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Bear
He pissed in his own mouth?
like a grill, but it's made out of a bear.
He didn't piss in his own mouth though.
No, he pissed in a snake. He pissed in a snake and had a snake flask. Yeah, dude. Snake flask.
I saw one where he was in like a desert and like distilled his pee to draw the water out of it.
No, he pissed in a snake.
That's wild.
He killed a snake and pissed in it because he needed to store it. He didn't have a way of storing it. So he had a snake and then he had to piss in its mouth. No, from what I learned is you can drink your piss one cycle. But the second cycle, once you piss that piss, you can't drink it because then it becomes toxic.
Huh.
Wow.
Remember that.
And
if you're
we
in
were talking
emergency,
about
you can drink
surviving
it
the
once.
cube.
You can drink your piss.
Disgusting!
And I think the piss rule would apply.
Rank.
So Ben, you would I could I think if we all drank each other's piss once, we wouldn't be able to do it twice because then we'd all be drinking second use piss. So it wouldn't work.
I don't want it I don't want to drink pee directly coming from you. I'd want it in like another
but that's
cup
the
or
thing.
something.
If we had cups, we could drink our own piss. I have to piss directly into your mouth, and I have to get really close. Really close. My penis has to be really close.
I'm too excited about this right now.
My penis needs to be almost almost in your mouth because we can't lose
I
a
don't
drop.
know if it has to be that close. I don't think it has to be that close.
We don't want to miss a drop, Ben. I gotta stick my penis in your mouth.
This is what Dave was thinking about the whole movie. If it was
Wait,
me, my
okay, hold
friends,
on.
Yeah. My second scenario was you piss on the clothes and then you can like wring it out.
Yeah, you wring it out.
but
Wring
then
it
you're-
out. Yeah.
Then you got
Like a
pissy
filter.
clothes and you're missing so much liquid that you need to survive. This is life and death.
I don't know if we could do that.
Yes, Naomi, yes.
I always just remember the Nathan Free episode where Nathan met the guy who drank his grandson's pee. Yeah, it's my favorite clip. And you can see the very few time where Nathan kind of breaks character a little bit. Is that clip.
Yes.
It's healthy. Only once though. So yeah, they determined that there's like fucking 24 cubes up and this amount across. So there's this many.
27 by 27, and it's like 1466 or something like that.
Yeah, like some crazy huge number. And so they're like, oh my god, this is impossible. And they're like, I think this is where they determine. No, is this where they determine the place where they are, or is that later?
Yeah, the coordinates.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
that's
so.
later,
the whole
maybe.
theory. No, she comes up with the theory that there's an end. There has to be like a wall, and that they were pretty close to it.
They're like 7 away from this wall, or so, and then they come to a room where they also determine that the prime numbers for the rooms don't matter. It's something else that determine if it's a room with a trap.
So after they
So they end up in a room where the only way to go is down, and going down is into a trap room, but they need to get past this room to get to the end. So they're like, well, we should just go around, like go back up and around. They're like, that's gonna be forever. They're working on the theory of, well, not theory, but like they're dehydrated. There's no food, so they're losing energy as they go. And
this trap room is or sound activated.
Right.
If you make any sort of sound, these giant like needle things come and stab you.
Yeah. So the only thing that doesn't trigger it is the sound of the door opening and closing. So they're like, all right, we're just gonna go in. So the first guy is the dude who designed the trap, and he goes in, he opens the door, and he's there. And then one by one, what they did was stupid. Is they started doubling up. There's 2 people in the room at once. It's like, come on, go one at a time, just in case someone sneezes. 3 people don't die, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Leon said it. Don't fart in that room.
Oh my god,
that's the worst room to fart.
They get the what's his name again?
Kazan.
Kazan gets in there, and he's the one that everyone's worried about because he's not able to necessarily control his vocal sounds, but he does, and he gets in there. And then the cop goes last, and right as the door is about to close, he makes a sound. He's like, oh, and then he jumps in, and I think his leg gets a little stabbed, but
a little slice.
But they all survive.
And then he starts just going after Kazan, which is just like,
he can't control.
I get that you're in this horrible situation, but like you can't expect someone that has like a disability like that to just be willingly
just
knowing.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
So then he starts going after him. He goes after her because she's like defending him, and then they get into like, she's like, fuck you, pig, and he's like, oh, you're a bleeding heart, and you're only here because I allow you to. And I think this is where he actually hits her, where he slaps her, and then it's like, oh shit, this dude's like kind of a bad guy.
Very bad.
And but they're at the edge. They open up the room, and it is just, they're in like the shell. So like this is the outer wall, and this is the cube, and they're like, this is like horizontal to where they are, and this is the door that they're coming out of. So like, yes, they're at the edge, but it doesn't really help because there's nowhere to go.
They need the bridge. They need a bridge to go into the shell or outside of the shell.
Yeah.
So the cop is like, we need to go down and look around and see what we can find. So they fashion a rope using clothes, and she says she'll go because she's the lightest. The college student girl wants to go, but he kind of the cop kind of likes her, so he's like, no, you don't go, I'll go. And they're like, you're too heavy. So she says she'll go. So she's looking around. There's nothing of any help anywhere. And they slip and fall, and the cop like goes to catch her, and he's like helping her, and then his face changes, and he's like, oh, and you're like, no, and she's like, no, and then he just lets her go because he hates her.
Wow,
what an asshole. ACAB.
I gotta say, the cop actually is one of the better actors. I mean, he has a lot of lines in the whole movie, but like his change in personality and like the faces that he makes is like, damn, dude.
Yeah,
I'm scared of you, and I know you're an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where he starts to get really aggressive, and he's like, you know, fuck you guys type of thing. I'm leading, and they're like, oh boy. So they start going to the next one, and they end up in a room with the dead guy from the beginning, and they're like, how is this possible? Like, how are we back here when we've gone so far? And this is where they determine that the cubes are moving, and it's coordinates and this and that, and he's like, I need you to calculate where we are, and she's like, even a computer couldn't do it, and he's like fucking calculate where we are and tell us where to go, and she's like, I don't know. And then Kazan is like, you know, super smart, and he's able to kind of calculate where they are and how to get to where they need to go, and which room is adding up the numbers and doing some fucking math bullshit. Is like,
I don't know. I would want to actually know if the math that they're explaining checks out.
That would be really cool.
Just that they find out that it has to be like factors of certain numbers. That certain cubes move based on the factor of the coordination or the number that it is.
Right.
So I'm wondering if any of that math actually adds up.
Yeah.
So then they start entering rooms that are only a factor of 2 or 4.
Right.
Yeah.
So they do that. They're kind of blazing through. I think they determined that the room that they were in is going to be in this spot, which should be at the bridge. They figure all of this out. All the information they need, they figured out with math. Go to school.
Math.
Go to school, kids.
It's.
I failed grade 12 math.
Me too.
Math sucks, and I always wondered what the real world situation is I'm gonna need all this stuff. It's if you're in the cube, and I don't plan on going on the cube, so fuck math, man.
Fuck math.
I don't need it.
They're all going through, and they like choke out the dude who designed the cube. Chokes the guy in the door, and he's like, go, go, go. So they're trying to get away from him, and they end up pushing him down the bottom door, so he falls to the next cube, and you see blood like pouring out of his head. So he's like, all right, he's dead, he's good, we're good to go.
Hell yeah.
They get separated with Kazan for like 5 minutes, and then they get him again. And then they get back together. They get inside the cube that is moving, right? And so now they're moving back up.
Yeah.
I think. And then they open the door. And the door is like
bright lights.
Yeah. It's a bright light, so it's like the sun. And then the door she's like the scientist, not the student girl is like, okay, holy shit, we're free. And then something pops out of her chest, and she gets stabbed from behind, and you look, and it's the cop, and he took out one of the door handles, and he fucking stabbed her. Pretty smart, not gonna lie, pretty smart.
Also, I wanted to say the door handles, they're a tool called a tap. So I'm like in welding or like mechanical industry, when you have to like screw out a new bore for a nut or bolt into metal objects. You use a tap. So you drill a hole and tap makes the screw rungs. All of that handle was just that. It's just literally that in the door.
That's pretty
I
cool.
was like, you see it and you're like, wow.
I know that
$5.
Right.
$5 for that
hardware
handle.
store.
Very cool.
He stabs the designer of the cube guy, and then he's kind of going after the last guy here. And the Kazan gets out of the door, and the cop is trying to go out, and then the guy holds him back, so his body is like, they're both holding him. Kazam is holding his arms, and the designer dude is holding his legs, so he's trapped inside like the doorway. And then the cube moves, and it like smears his, cuts him in half, and it smears his blood all over the wall, which is cool. And then the guy dies, so he's dead, and we're left with Kazan on the outside, but we don't really see it. It's just a bright light. It's implied that this is and what sucks is they could have just all left. Like he could have
it doesn't really imply anything actually, because it could have just been a bigger cube. He may just be walking into a bigger room that's a cube.
Yeah. So he escaped from something. We know that much. I was reading and the trivia said that they did film the outside world with this in this scene, but the director said that was the first thing that he cut when he went to editing. Is like, cut that out. So we don't know what's out there.
And just ends on that.
And that's it.
Yeah.
No answers.
Nope.
I mean, it's in the tagline. Don't look for a reason. Look for a way out.
It's true. It's true.
You see what Jim said about the Kazan and calculating? You see that?
Kazan is calculating the number of factors. He tells a wrong answer more frequently than a right one. There are even numbers he says are prime, which might also be wrong, but this person seems mad about it. Huh.
So maybe the math doesn't check out.
Maybe not. The math sucks, so who cares? Paula, we're gonna go rank this. Be right back.
You stay right there.
Don't move. Thank you.
Miss Aurelia, hello.
Hello. Every week on this show, we rank every single movie we watch on one big giant list. You can do exclamation rankings in the chat, and you can see the list for yourself.
We watched a lot of movies.
Look at these. Look at all these movies. We have a separate list for our franchises that we're working on, or we've watched. We've done Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Terrifier, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, and very soon we'll be continuing the best franchise of them all, Child's Play.
Oh, well, okay. It's not the best, but it's great. I enjoy it.
Hold on. Effie's asking if I want Chipotle. I cannot. I need to pause the show. Yes, I'm.
Don't get the queso.
Streaming. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to say yes, because if I said no and she comes home and it's too late, I had to say yes, Ben.
What are you getting? What are you getting?
My huge.
An adult quesadilla?
No.
Do you remember when you got the adult quesadilla?
Yes, I do. Remember when I called and asked for I asked for nachos and if they put all the shit on top of it? I watch that clip all the time. So funny. Adult quesadilla. French Child's Play. So, where do we want to put Cube? I think
it's up there. It's up there.
It's mid up there. Not mid as in bad. I don't know if I would even put it this high. Okay, it's definitely not Basket Case. It's below that.
No.
So, Maximum Overdrive, no way. Chopping Mall, no way. Killer Clowns. I don't think it's here. Like all of these, I think are like Screamboat is pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's a better movie than Screamboat, but for our
What's they're
purposes-
watching?
Was that Mia's movie? Hold on.
Watch.
Yeah, that's the one where they're like watching.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
It's like a documentary that they're filming, and then they go to this weird, like, little village, and all the villagers are like weirdos, and
They're
there's
watching?
they're watching. I don't really remember, to be honest. I mean, I remember that much.
Okay.
But like we got Dr. Giggles, Blood Beat Forever. I feel like maybe this is Street Trash, the old one. I feel like it's kind of in
It's not better than Silver Bullet or Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Blood
Damn.
Diner. I don't know. It's also not like a super horror movie, so that's why I think. I think for sure better than House to Jack built. So I think we can work our way up. Death Spa. It's probably better.
I would say maybe below Death Spa.
Below Death Spa?
Yeah, right below Death Spa.
Below Death Spa,
movie.
above Mutilator. I would definitely say it's better than Dolly Dearest.
Yeah.
And I would put it
What's
above.
the Mutilator?
You always ask me the same movies. Mutilator is.
I forget Mutilator.
This is the ocean one, right? With the hook, and they're on like the beach house. Oh, I probably shouldn't show too much. But they all go there, and it's like the kids in that house, and they're on the beach. Remember that one?
That was okay.
That was cool.
Was okay.
So I'd put it above that one. I
Yeah,
think I
below
agree.
Death Spa.
126.
126.
126.
The Cube.
All right, the Cube.
The Cube. No,
the Cube. Cube.
No, just Cube. Just Cube.
Just yeah.
Cube.
Next week we will be watching Curse of Chucky.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Don't like it at all.
Now we are getting to the point of the movies where I've only seen Curse and Cult of Chucky once. I remember not loving them both.
Chucky, the killer dog, and I dig it.
These are where they start to go. These two movies. These next two are very weird because they go back into the realm of like a serious horror movie, but also this is a lot of what happens follows through for the rest of the franchise and the show. But the show is not horror; it's more of kind of a horror comedy. So like these two are really weird, and they're still good, but they're not my favorites. But we gotta watch them. So we're gonna watch Curse of Chucky, starring this is Fiona Dorff, who is the daughter, the real life daughter of Brad Dourif, the voice of Chucky. So she is she's in the franchise going forward a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah,
a nepo baby, if you will, but she's really good. I like her a lot. So watch Curse of Chucky. We'll be watching that this coming Wednesday in the exclamation Discord. If you want to watch movies with us, we watch movies at least once a week, sometimes more, sometimes 2 or 3 a week. You can join the Discord, hang out. We have a new Ben Monster BMTV tag. You can give yourself, and the Discord is pretty cool. That's a thing that people do now.
Server tags.
They're like
It's
skin
a pretty
tags.
good Discord. I can say Ben Monster Discord's a good
Thanks,
Discord.
Koala.
Thank you.
It deserves the boost that it gets.
Hell yeah.
And you can watch Robert play Animal Well for like a couple of hours every night.
There you go. Patty says she's good in the pit. Yeah, Fiona Dorff is excellent in the pit.
Ooh.
Hey Jedi. Tomorrow.
Hey.
we will be back. We're gonna be attempting to call Vlad the psychic. We haven't talked to him in years. Vlad is an iconic character in the bin, a real life psychic. This is not a bit. What is a bit? But it's not a character. He's a real life.
It's a bit.
He's a real life psychic on the internet that we are going to try to call tomorrow and talk about. See if he will remember us. This will be our third call with him, and we'll
ask him if he has any relation to the Impaler.
I will.
Vlad the Impaler.
Also Indiana Jones, because he has his hat.
Yeah,
it's true.
So we'll do that. And then
it's a good hat.
I think Dawn is taken off this Sunday, I believe, so there'll be no Cyber City, and then next week we'll resume with the regular schedule. Tuesdays will be Treehouse, and then Wednesday night will be the watch party in the Discord, and we'll be back next Thursday for CAD, and then it restarts.
Hell yeah.
Koala, thank you so much for coming on the show and bringing us Cube.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for finally picking one of my movies.
I can't believe that you haven't been on CAD. That's crazy.
I think the only other movie besides Evil Dead that I recommended was Revenge of Pinocchio.
Yeah, that's
Revenge of Pinocchio.
Maybe that's why you're not on CAD.
No, that sounds like a perfect CAD movie.
It is. It's actually kind of a perfect porn dogs movie.
Porn dogs. Oh, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Buddy.
Koala, do you have anything to plug?
You know, I'm here on Twitch. I'm streaming a little bit more randomly now that I'm back at work, but once I get settled in, hopefully I can figure out a real schedule. But I still try to stream as much as I can every week. I like hanging out with everybody here. Otherwise, you can find me on your guys' streams, just either on the stream, definitely not on CAD normally, but and then we're being a chat baby or being a chat baby.
Chat baby. You're not a chat baby today.
Yeah,
you will be in about 2 minutes. You're going to be at chat baby again, but
damn,
we're all going to be chat babies.
Slamming Squid. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. We're gonna go raid. Looks like Lord Spew just hopped online, so we haven't raided him in a while. So we're gonna go raid Spew, and we'll be back tomorrow for Tuesdays with Monster. I think that's it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you.
Fun.
Don't be indigenous, please. Do not. Never. Don't be it. I believe in you.
But if you're dehydrated, piss in your friend's mouth.
Piss in your friend's
Very
mouth.
Very close.
Only once. Put your penis in your friend's mouth.